Let's go.
Boom!
I know, ball, bro. What are you up to? Let's do this.
Good. Now, what are we on?
Maybe.
Episode 9 now, I think.
Yeah, man. We're almost hitting La Décima. La Décima. Yeah, man. It's crazy, but we're just going to keep going. We're going to keep going. Let's start off, obviously, with yesterday's games, I guess, Man.
Arsenal stoked. United.
Man, what kind of crap game was that, from Arsenal? And listen, overall, the game was crap. I watched it. It was crap anyways, yeah? But from our side, because I'm obviously speaking from the United side, it was just bad management of the game. We were giving away corners every single part of the game as well. It was just so crap from us to see. But in terms of Arsenal, they didn't create anything properly. They were struggling. Only until the 70th minute were they creating. But other than that, they just had set pieces, corners. That was the only way they were scoring as well. And then I said it as well, straight before halftime, yeah? I mean, after halftime, I can only see them winning 1 or 2-0 by corners. And it's annoying, man, because we should have been better with the defending. We shouldn't even allow them so many corners anyways, but that's how the cookie crumbles. That Stoke football from that scum team, man.
Route 1. Listen, is it true that the set piece coach is challenging Arne Slot for his title? Arteta's just the front man, as far as we can see.
Well, listen, he is, man. He's the guy. He's got bonuses and stuff that he's getting paid out of. So if he's getting a bonus for every goal, man, hey, he's the man for it, man. He's the man for it. That's crazy though, but man, I can't believe,
especially the second goal where it just bounces off Saliba's ass. I mean, sometimes you need a bit of luck. It seems like Arsenal got it. Did United do enough to come back in that game?
I don't think we deserved it anyways. I thought, okay, maybe a draw at best. I didn't think we did even deserve to score one goal, but okay, cool. That's whatever is fine. But it was terrible from our side, I think. I think a lot of people are taking positives because it's Amarin's first big game, right? And it's but overall, I didn't like the performance in general. You can highlight a few players, thing was doing, Ugarte was good. De Ligt looked very well, and Malacia played decent as well in the first half before. Ahmad was showing his levels as well, but still the same culprits, man. We were stinking it up with players like Bruno. Rashford, when he came on, just non-existent as usual. I don't even know if you've seen it yet, but he tried to flick the ball up and kick it away. He actually just flicked it into the corner and gave away a corner. I think, don't get me wrong, I think that was the one that gave away the Saliba goal as well. Correct me if I'm wrong. That was how bad it was. Terrible from him, man. But what a bad game to watch overall. But listen, Arsenal are doing their job, man. Kudos to them.
Arsenal 3 wins on the bounce now. Their fans already excited that they're back in the title race, which they are. Look, 9 points this early in the season. It's not ideal, but salvageable. We've seen City come back from more than this, so no excuse why a team that's so highly rated like Arsenal can't come back either. But
yeah,
good win. That's all they can really do. You just got to keep winning, whether you played well, you didn't play well. You just got to keep winning.
But do you think this is sustainable for them, doing all this set piece goals and stuff like that? Because we've never seen a team just dominate like that in the air constantly. I don't remember a team dominating.
Set pieces are definitely a strong point for them.
But yeah,
set pieces are a massive strength for them. I think they have enough quality between Odegaard, Saka, Havertz on his day is very good. Plus the set pieces, I think, because it's so early in the season, Liverpool can still drop points. I think Arsenal's still in it for now. But, they go and draw next game, they go and lose the next game, and the opinion completely shifts 180 again. So, but it's still early in the season still. We need to get past, I think, this December period, January period, where the games come thick and fast, see where they fall there. If you're still 9-6 points away from the top team, then you have a chance. If it's anything more than that, then you're definitely out in my book.
Yeah, but they're lucky right now. I mean, they're on a hot streak. What, the 3 in a row right now?
3 in a row.
I mean, they're dominating teams as well. I think it's 4 in a row, actually. 3 in the Premier League, but 4 in a row, right? And I think they've scored 15 goals and conceded.
Yeah, they scored a lot of goals.
15 and 3. So that's really good. And I want to see how many more corners and stuff like that, because Gabriel, even without Gabriel now, of course, Saliba's can pop up and everything like that. But
I mean, they showed Gabriel is one option, Saliba and Timber the others.
Yeah. No, listen, they've got height in it. That's what you need. You need bullies in that team as well. Listen, you need to be a bastard when you win these titles as well, man. You got to have some kind of shithousery going up as well as your team goes, you know? So they're doing what they can. I mean, I don't like it. I don't have a problem with how they scored. Of course, it's just annoying that we did concede like that, but it is what it is, man. That's how Arsenal want to do it. But they ain't winning nothing. They ain't winning nothing, man. Screw them. Fuck Arsenal.
I don't think they're going to win anything. I don't think they have the minerals to win anything. But
yeah,
also the lovely, beautiful football Arsenal used to play, that has long died. Arsenal, when you used to think of Arsenal, man, Arsene Wenger, beautiful football is what came to mind. You know, Arsenal play good football. Whether they win, they lose, they play good football. Those days are done. This is Jose Mourinho with a modern twist. Jose Mourinho with more corners. Arsenal play football. Arsenal play Jose Mourinho football with more corner kicks. That's it. That's all they do.
Do you think some team's going to be cheeky and say, hey, we want that set piece coach? Maybe Real Madrid will ask for him or something like a Barcelona. Imagine that happens, you know, like they start bidding for because listen, if they start bidding for managers 10 million, 15 million like we are, like we're paying for that release clauses, right?
If football gets to the point where clubs are nicking set piece coaches, which if we're being honest, they nick sporting directors, they nick all sorts of people behind the scenes already.
Yeah.
If they start taking set piece coaches, we are turning into American football. This sport is getting ridiculous. I might have to go and watch golf or some shit because I am not watching. If football if a day comes where people are buying and selling set piece coaches, I'm not watching this sport anymore. I'm retired.
No. That because at the end of the day, set pieces are just a hit and miss, right? They can go anywhere. You can literally hear off someone's head, and it bounces into the goal. It's like, what the hell?
It's like any player with I think corner kicks are much. I don't know what the numbers are on average, but I would assume corner kicks are more successful or a higher percentage hit rate than a long shot, for example. But it's just a nice addition. You know, you sign a player like Szoboszlai or even Pogba, who Pogba was a genuine world-class talent who had a long shot on him. But, you know, if he shot 10 footballs, maybe one goes in from a long shot.
Yeah.
It's just not high percentage, but it's a good option to have. And it's worked for Arsenal, you know? It's worked big time for them.
Yeah, listen, again, I'm only upset because the way they beat us, but kudos to them. They got the result. They needed the result as well. For them as well, it's like, hey, just beat United and that's it. Move on.
Yeah,
that's what we got to do, man. Yeah, exactly, man. So for them, whatever. That's the thing, man. But they've got a big test, man, on the weekend now, of course. You know, they've got
Fulham away. Fulham in good form.
Yeah.
Well, maybe not the best form, but they've been a good team, a good scoring team. Couple Arsenal players they're going to be facing. Smith Rowe honestly has been pretty good this season. I did not expect to see as much as I have from him.
Yeah. I think Iwobi as well. Yeah, they got Iwobi as well. I forgot who else is there. There's a few other players, Andreas Pereira and everything like that. But, man, they're playing very well. That Reece Nelson, so they got some really good players. Fulham have. Again, this is usually a place where Arsenal play terrible at. And I think they've lost the last 2 years. They've been there like 1-0 or something like that. So it could be a bogey game for them. But, again, it's always a different story when Arsenal do turn up to these places as well, you know, because it's a London derby. But I feel like this year Arsenal are just right now the way they're going, like they can't do any fault, you know. And again with the set pieces as well, they're just at a different level. And as much I don't know one team who's even like matched them for it or beaten them for it. I mean, you can obviously not concede from set pieces against Arsenal, but that is a very big thing that you have to be scared of, or if they get close to. So yeah, but yeah. Listen, Fulham,
at the time of recording this, Fulham are currently 1-0 up against Brighton.
Yeah,
that's a pretty good win if they get it, because this is where you start to see the teams of Fulham, Brighton, Forest level dropping. We'll get on to Forest later on, but
yeah,
some of those teams have already started to slip down the table, and it was to be expected. You know, no one really thought those teams would be able to hold form and stay up as high as they have.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, in terms of like scoreline, what are you thinking for this game, man? I know I'm predicting it really bad against Arsenal, but what do you think?
I think Arsenal in good form. Fulham are in decent enough form, but they don't have the power that Arsenal have. They don't have the options that Arsenal have.
Yeah.
It's an away game. I would say with the form Arsenal's in, they probably win.
Yeah.
I would say, I don't know. It's pretty good defensively. I'm going to go with a 2-0 Arsenal again. I think they'll repeat 2-0.
Okay. I can see it 2-0. The thing is as well, like Fulham got slapped a few times. You don't know, it's a hard
they're a mid-table team. They can play really well one week, not so great the next. Draw the next week. Like that's the type of team they are. But they have dangerous players. They can definitely get a result, especially since they're at home. Ex-Arsenal players a little bit more motivation to play hard. Let's see.
Yeah. I think for myself as well, I'm probably going to go with I'm going to go with 2-1. I think Arsenal can keep a clean sheet, but again, I don't know how well they can do it right now. I think Fulham still got some goals in them. You never know; something will come off it, And Arsenal have some sort of tendency to sleep as well at sometimes. So why not? I'm going to go for 2-1 that game. That's just my prediction as well. But let's move on. I wouldn't be surprised if both of them are corner goals, man. I'll be real with you.
I can't believe it. The project, the players, the investment, new stadium. Well, it's not that new anymore. The Emirates is an old ground. There's people who watch football and play professional football that were born after the Emirates was made. So let's not call it a new stadium anymore.
Yeah.
But I don't think that was the vision 30 years from now was to play Tony Pulis football. But listen, it's like fashion, V-necks are in this season, crew necks are in the next.
Oh, Memphis, man.
Tony Pulis, man. Tony Pulis' ball is back in fashion. Get Sam Allardyce the job.
They should,
Sam Allardyce is coming for his job.
They should, man. They just keep it compact, get a long shot here, deflection, get a corner, and that's it, Everyone go up, man. That's why you got a captain Saka and like Salibas and Gabriel's, man. They're the ones, man. But yeah, forget them, man. 2-1. Let's move on to United, of course, man. It's a big game for us as well. Listen, man, Nottingham Forest, they got clapped up by Man City. We're going to speak about that later on as well. But like, they got really done dirty as well, man. So for us, I know it's a big game as well. Like, we're playing against a very physical team. I am a little bit scared, but at the same time, right now, if Man City have beat them 3-0 and Arsenal have beat them 3-0, there shouldn't be any reason for us to not go out there and kind of beat Nottingham Forest as well, because they are prone to those kinds of results. But it's hard, man. Whenever it's Sky, 5:30 in the night, and away from home, these teams love to play United nowadays. I need to see like a consistency for us at Old Trafford. Listen, I am confident the way Amorim is kind of set up. We've got Lenny Yoro coming. Maybe we might see him getting a start. He looked really good, man. Like, just a few-minute cameo, but really good. Physical, big, strong, tall as well. Like, you can just tell like he's got something about him as well. De Ligt, I don't know how he's going to be able to play, because I think we're just running him into the ground right now. But if you can put up a game as well, Mazraoui. Again, and by the way, I hope in this game, Ahmad has to start and get Garnacho out of this game, man. I'm done with Garnacho, man. I can already see he's going to be...
Just write him off. You don't think he's the guy?
I love the guy, but I can already see him right now in this system. He's not going to work out. He's just not that guy for the system.
Really?
Yeah. So that's where my thing is coming from, because yesterday he just looked like a headless chicken. He was literally running into brick walls. I think he even ran outside the pitch a few times. That's how bad it was. He just... Højlund, listen, Højlund had a graveyard shift anyway, but he was terrible. But like, Garnacho was just horrible to watch, man.
But surely, to be fair, even Liverpool, they went to the Emirates and didn't really play good. Like, Arsenal is just one of those teams, especially at home. You're not going to look your best. You'd have to be really, really on it that day, or Arsenal have to just drop a level for you to look good. Plus, with a new system, new manager, different way of playing, much more demanding way of playing. I think it's a bit harsh to judge any of the United players off that performance or of that game. It's still a little bit too early. I think, look, Garnacho's a young kid, full of energy. I think he can make it work with Amorim. But at home, Amorim has a much better chance. Look, Nottingham Forest are coming off big losses of the big teams. Definitely has to be some sort of drop in confidence. Surely there has to be, unless they took something away from that City game. But look, it's not like City had the best game. We'll get onto them later. But I think at home, I can't see Amorim losing, to be honest. I think they win. United have a solid... United every now and then will just turn up and win amazingly. They're a bit like Spurs, where Spurs will lose against a rubbish team, but then a team they shouldn't maybe beat, they go and smash them.
Yeah. But for me right now, it's... Okay, have the system ready, but you can already tell already some pieces in the system are not working. Like Dalot. Bro, Dalot is playing like an absolute pussy out there. When I say like an absolute scaredy cat, bro, like Amorim was a few times telling him like, bro, run up the pitch and actually like help out the attack. He's so scared to lose his position because he's about getting a counter attack or whatever. It's like, bro, just chill and just move. Follow the system. These guys, if they're not going to get it, listen, I hope a guy like Dalot gets it, but if he doesn't, that's fine as well. Like, if we have to sell him, here in Real Madrid, 150 million, that's fine. Same with Garnacho, I don't care. I just want these players, I'm finally seeing, who's going to be weaved out of this squad. And come the end of it, that's where it's going to happen. But listen, speaking about Nottingham Forest, man, again, tough game. It's going to be physical. It's going to be hard as well. Listen, they got goals in them as well. Chris Woods is on form for the last few months as well. So it's always going to be a scary game. I know last play they went up 2-0 against
strikers, but missed the City against City though. Had the chance to pull it back in and he bottled it.
Terrible.
Again, this is where I said the initial phase of the Premier League. I don't know how people who watch football season after season. Are you blind? Do you not? I'm not going to say the word I'm going to say, but are you fucking retarded? I'm going to say it.
Yeah.
Every season, it's the same story. First 10 weeks, you have teams who you didn't expect to do really well, and then people all of a sudden think they're going to stay there. No. As more games go by, those amazing results, those freak results happen less frequently. They don't have the quality, they don't have the consistency to stay up there.
Yeah.
And even if they do it for one season, they don't do it in the next. How many times have we seen it? Newcastle, Aston Villa, Brighton, doesn't matter. They do well one season, the next they drop immediately.
Yeah.
Don't have it to stay up there.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter.
Exactly.
Like, Nottingham Forest were great, but they're slowly every game week they're sliding. Next thing you know, they're going to finish the league season. They'll be somewhere in mid-table where they belong.
Yeah. And everyone's saying,
he's in an amazing form. He's starting to dry up a little bit on the goals. He's scoring a ton of penalties, but not really counting those. In-game goals, he's going to start to dry up. He's not going to be the guy anymore. It's not an Forest story. Yeah,
and you know what's funny as well, like you mentioned as well, like it always happens every single year. Like we've seen these clubs drop off, and they start gassing up this manager. Oh, look at Nuno. Oh, they start bringing up conversations about his time at Spurs. Oh, he could have done something at Spurs now. Oh, these guys, they always have these moments, man. Like every team has these purple patches, where they'll go through, right? It doesn't matter if it's players. This is how football goes. You feed off confidence, but it only takes one loss to really shut down people's confidence. Whether it's in a cup or a game, they start drawing. They start losing a main guy and everything like that. Like people think, just because Leicester have done it once, now we're going to see an anomaly. Okay, Newcastle and Aston Villa are anomalies, right? That's fine, but they also have a lot of financial backing as well. Not in as well, but I don't think they have the coaches or the systems for it to keep up with that system, man. But anyway, screw them. Listen.
Going on to that point, which leads on to the Liverpool game.
Yeah.
What have I said? Watch us drop points in one game. I said all it takes is a draw. As soon as we draw, immediately we're seen as someone who could bottle the league. And what's happening?
Yeah.
I've said this for how many weeks in a row now? One, I've said it could all still fall apart because it's so early in the season. But moving away from that point, we drew one game suddenly. Arsenal fans, oh my God, I didn't hear any Arsenal fans for the last 4 or 5 weeks. Now they're everywhere. Now they're winning the league, apparently. Listen.
Yeah.
What did I say? It's going to take one draw and people are going to think we've bottled it.
Yeah.
These things happen. Come the end of the season, this might look like a pretty decent draw.
Yeah. No, bro, the thing is,
get carried away.
Yeah,
we're going to drop points in the season. We got to keep consistent. Also, that's also why I said, look, we're coming into December. We're going to have tough games. We're going to have games like Newcastle where they're just on it. We make mistakes. We maybe bottle 2-3 points. It's going to happen. But the next game, we have to make sure we win. Salah's on fire. Main thing is our best player is playing well. look, the goalkeeper made a mistake. These things are going to happen. Ultimately, we didn't lose the game.
Yeah. No, you're right about that as well, yeah. But yesterday with Newcastle, listen, at St. James's Park, night game, Liverpool, they always get up for either Liverpool United or Arsenal. Those are the three teams they always get up for, right? So they were up for it. Isaac scored a great goal and everything like that. It could have ended up 4-3 either way. So Arnie Slot can take it. You know, it was just bad defending at certain times. Kelleher made a big mistake as well for that last goal, kind of just leaving it around, and you can't leave a ball floating over you and just straight relax, right? You never know with these kinds of things, but it happened, you know. This is Liverpool, and this is what people were waiting for as well. Like, Arnie Slot, is the title race back on? Because now obviously the gap's a little bit. What is it? What's the gap? What, 7 points now, or 8 points? Yeah. That something like that. Come on, man. It's like Liverpool should be fine.
It's 9 points now. Let me just have a quick look at the table.
Yeah.
7 points, actually. 7 points.
Oh, damn. Okay. That's a little bit more scary right now. By the way, where's Chelsea on that?
Chelsea is the same thing. But listen, look. People, I think, are also making a big deal out of the Kelleher mistake. They're saying, why didn't you just catch it? If you actually look at the replay, unless I've seen it wrong, which is a chance I've seen it wrong, it doesn't, even if I think he kept his arms up, it didn't look like he was going to be able to reach the ball regardless.
Yeah.
I think he left it because he probably thought, I don't want to get a finger to it and give away a corner. But it doesn't look like he's going to touch it anyway. So regardless, he made the mistake just coming out. What are you going to say? Don't come out now for one of those? Of course, the keeper comes out. Just misjudged it. Happens. End of the day, we got a point. If we win our next game, Arsenal draw, this is all forgotten.
Yeah.
Fans don't understand. Things, like, you're not going to just be... Arnie Slot is not going to win every single game every week. Some weeks, Arsenal's going to earn more points than we do. Doesn't mean we bottled the league.
Yeah.
A good team will hold their pace.
Yeah. But do you feel like you're going to win your next game, man? Your next game is Goodison, man. Your favorite game of the year. No, I'm joking. But, you know, it's...
Everton got a massive win recently, you know. They won like 4-0.
4-0. Yeah, 4-0. That was good.
Who did they beat?
I forgot. Wolves,
yeah. I mean, look, to smash Wolves 4-0 is pretty great. But again, let's be real. Everton suck, man. Everton's a shit team. Everton's got a shit stadium and they're a shit team. And their manager's ass as well, on top of that.
Yeah.
Their manager plays the same football as Arteta, just doesn't have a set-piece coach. I think that's the only difference.
Yeah.
If Sean Dyche had the set-piece coach, he'd be top of the league. Anyway, jokes aside, listen. I get it. Merseyside derby, Everton coming off a big win. Let's be real. If we can't beat Everton, we may as well just fold the league already. You know, Everton is not a team that should by any capacity, make us afraid or give us trouble. We have to smoke them. We have to kill them. We have to show these ridiculous Arsenal fans who watch football through Twitter that, listen, this is the real team. This is the team that will win the league. They're not getting it right now. You know, we've dropped 2 points and all of a sudden, you know, we've bottled it. I think we're going to smash Everton. I can easily see this be a 3-4-0 win.
Hold on now. You're speaking with way too much confidence, you know. I know it's Everton, right? I know they're shit, yeah. And listen, they're shit. We smashed them 4-0 as well, right? They're shit. They're not a good club anyways, but you're talking as if the game has been wrapped up already and everything like that, bro. You got to think about it as well. Let me set the scenario for you. 12:30, okay, not the best time, okay. No one wants to play that time. Klopp has been complaining about it for years, but you're just down the road. Doesn't matter. Everton, last game at Goodison Park, man. Come on. Like, if there's any game where you expect Everton to at least pull off 110% without failure, you got to play in this game. I don't care what happens in this year. Listen, I think something mysterious is going to happen. I know you lot don't have Konate as well, which is good for rivals as well to see. I feel like there's going to be some sort of draw behind that, you know. I don't think there's going to be a win, but again, if Everton fans win that game, bro, it's going to go crazy because, listen, that's been their baby for so long, you know, Goodison Park, you know, so it's going to be something.
Football fans often fall victim to the whole Disney fantasy narrative.
Yeah.
Last game at Goodison Park. Do you want me to be real? Shall I tell you how it will actually be? We will turn up. People will very quickly see that Everton is a shit team playing a team that is top of the Premier League, top of the Champions League. beat Real Madrid and City in the same week. Pretty much untouchable right now.
All right.
Mo Salah is in the form of his life. I don't think Sean Dyche can stop that. I don't think put every fan in front of the goal, they can't stop it. Let's be real. Let's stop believing in the fantasies. Because I'm a Liverpool.
I hear you.
I've believed in the fantasy. I've drunk the Kool-Aid. When we're going up against City last day, it's going to be, you know, a magical story. Salah, we lose the first Champions League final against Real Madrid. He comes back 2 years later. He's going to get revenge on Ramos. What happens? Reality sets in, and we get absolutely violent.
Yeah.
The same.
Now you lot love that.
The same one. Right. Look, we've had some dodgy results at Goodison Park, but I don't think it's going to be this year. I don't think Everton is strong enough. They don't score enough, despite winning 4-0. I know that may sound ridiculous, but Calvert-Lewin, he's not on it. He was a super popular fantasy football pick. He showed exactly why he shouldn't be. There's nothing. I can't see Everton doing anything to us. I'm going 4-0 win Liverpool.
Wow, you're playing 4-0. Nah, that is the confidence.
You've heard me. Look, last few weeks. If I'm a liar, go watch the other videos. I've been super insecure about Liverpool's position, but and I don't deny the fact they could still lose it. It's so early that they could still lose the league, but we're not going to lose it because of Everton.
Yeah. No, no one's saying that, but like, I just think, the occasion, last Merseyside derby at Goodison Park, before they moved to that new stadium, I feel like there's going to be something in the air as well. I know, listen, it's December, right? It's like so early to say you're trying to live the dream right now. Like, to be honest, they should have moved this like later on to the season or have this like the second to last game. That would have been even better. But, oh my God. I think Everton, it's time for you lot to turn up. It's time for you lot to do some sort of shithousery that you lot have. Sean Dyche, 4-4-2, keep it rigid as hell. Put them crosses in with McNeil and stuff. Get Beto and what's his name, Calvert-Lewin on there. Bob's your uncle. I'm saying 2-2, man. Or even 3-2. Let's go. Let's go 3-3.
Disaster. If we get another draw, it's an absolute disaster.
Let's go 3-3. I don't care, man. Listen, they're coming off confidence. Screw it. I'm saying 3-3 because I just believe in something in the magic there. I know you want to shut that down, but there's some magic there, man. Come on, man.
Listen, everyone's entitled to their opinion, even when it's the wrong opinion.
Okay, man. Okay, that's fine, man. But
let's get on to Man City. Man City finally broken the no winning streak. 3-0 against Nottingham Forest. Like we said earlier, I feel like the later it gets into the season, the more you find out why teams like Forest and the Evertons and the Fulhams can't hold where they are. They're not good enough. Man City showed their quality, despite actually not playing that well, in my opinion. I think they had a few individual performances like Doku and De Bruyne were class. But as a team, again, if Chris Wood scores that chance, it's a very different game. But I know we can't go on if, buts, and maybes. Yeah.
Now, for me, I was watching that first half. I catched a little bit of the second half, but the first half, like, listen, it could have. City definitely deserved to be up, right? But Nottingham got at them. Like, I don't think City are changing anything that they've had. You know, okay, you can say a clean sheet and whatever, but they're still vulnerable at the back. They're still gettable, but this is what you kind of need to have if you're Man City. You need that one result where you get the win and you say, okay, we actually are a winning team. We actually can perform again, because losing for that many weeks and a month and so, your players are going to start doubting themselves. But all it takes is that one result for you guys to get some momentum back. Again, that could translate for the weekend as well. But overall, they played very decent. Not the best. De Bruyne looked like he was back. He's kind of got the fire in his belly kind of situation. And please, if Pepper's watching this, man, I doubt Pepper's ever watching this. Yeah,
Pepper's watching us. But he's done something terrible. He's gone down the wrong path in life. He thinks no wins in 7 is bad. Oh, if you're watching us, you're in the
crowd. But listen, he already found the formula right there, man. You've got to be playing your wingers there. Doku on one side, Grealish on one side. And this is what they wanted for as well. Have that kind of directness. There's no point of like having these tricky wingers if you can't be direct. I know they've been injured and stuff like that, but like, screw it, man. Have like someone there that can do it. I like the fact that obviously Savio got dropped as well, which was good.
I mean, I think Savio has deserved it. Pep's given him more than enough chances. He is the Tesco value, Riyad Mahrez. Grealish, who gets a lot of criticism for his price tag. And let's be real, he was never worth 100 million, but whatever reason City went for him, he was really good that game.
Oh, trust me, man. I never criticized. I haven't criticized Grealish since he won the treble for them. Do you know why? Yeah, because when I was watching, I think I was watching Arsenal versus Man City. I think in the FA Cup. I know it was FA Cup in it, not Premier League, but FA Cup. It was a big game. I think Man City won that 1-0, and you could see they had to have two man on Grealish all the time. And I was like, okay, now I understand he's the facilitator like that. He's actually just taking two man on him by himself and saying, go on, come at me, giving everyone else the space. The guy, like, I think also from Pep's side as well, like he's giving him too many instructions, hog this side, keep there. Just let Grealish be the player that he wants to be, man. Like, let him off his chain, and then let him do his thing as well. Like, the guy can be creative. He can change the game as possible, man. I'm a big Jack Grealish fan. I never criticize him like that. I understand when people say 100 million and his GA is bad and everything like that, but I'm not also watching his GA. I'm watching his game overall, and he's decent. Obviously, last year he kind of wasn't there, and even this year you can say not there. But hey, if they need him, he's there, man, right now, and he's playing decent. So yeah.
This is again the point where I've been defending City pretty much the whole season. Look, people forget, start of the season, Man City were a very different team. They look like the City of old, the City we've come to know and hate and worry about. They went on an insane no-win streak for whatever reason. People are coming up with all sorts of reasons. We tried to come up with all sorts of reasons. Ultimately, we don't know. We don't know why it happened. Yeah. Pep maybe doesn't even know why it happened, but it's happened for whatever reason. Freak results. And everyone is shocked it went on for as long as it went on. But this is still Man City. They could go and win every single game from this point on. That's how good Man City are. That's how good Pep Guardiola is. That's how good their players are. They went on a 7, 8, whatever game, no win streak it was. They can go and win every single game from this point, win the league, and then everyone will forget this.
Yeah.
Again, it's still early in the season. People have to remember it's still so early in the season. Early.
But do they have enough in them to go on that streak? I don't think so, man. I don't think so. I think you're going to see a streak.
I think De Bruyne, Grealish, the players they've relied on in the past, especially De Bruyne, who's one of the best Premier League players ever. Okay, he's come off a few injuries. He's stopped start a lot, but he showed this game, his first proper start. Now listen, I'm still here. People wrote him off. After last game, people saying that he's washed. He hasn't got it anymore. We said it ourselves.
Yeah, no.
Maybe don't speak too soon. It's still too early. I think, look, after Christmas, we'll see where City really are. This is not the first time Pep has struggled early in the season where people are like, City, Pep's done.
Yeah.
He didn't replace the team. He didn't renew the team.
Exactly, yeah.
And then they go and win the league. And then not only do they go and win it, they give you not a breather of a chance to claim it.
Yeah, exactly, yeah. And if they lose, you lose with them as well. It's kind of like that because we've seen that from Arsenal as well. Like, City lose the first game, and then they Arsenal got like a game against Aston Villa or Brighton, and they're like, oh yeah, we're all hacked up. Let's get ready for the game. They absolutely bottled it. That's what happened last year, man, and I can't wait for it again. But again, going back to City as well. We understand that they're sharks here waiting to kind of prance for the next prey, right? So the next food that they want to get. I don't know if they can go on that run again, man. They can't. I know we can try to see it, and they can do it anytime, but this is too much of a big miss. Unless they start buying some really big players. I think like they're going to go heavy in January as well, but I don't know, man. I haven't seen any kind of news being around that. So
there's another thing people need to remember. With City, sure. When we think of City, we remember all the big wins, the great football, the super attacking displays. But don't forget, when the reason Pep holds number 6 and why he's got 6 titles is they have a lot of ugly wins. Like against Forest. They maybe didn't even play that good, but look at the result. It's 3-0 end of the day. They get these sort of results. Half their wins are like this. They don't necessarily play amazing or really deserve the win, but they win. This is why they've been so difficult to beat. Like you say, they could drop points, but then the person chasing them also drop points.
It's always like that.
And they've got Palace away next. people act as if Palace is a difficult team. Listen, Palace is also a terrible team. They were really strong coming to the end of the season last year, but they're just not that team this season. You know, they've had one win. They have one win in their last 5. They draw a lot of games. 6 losses, 6 draws, 2 wins. Like, if they're on good form and they're feeling themselves, doesn't matter that they're playing Palace. They'll just smash them.
Yeah, I think even last year, I think they was it Man City beat them 4-2 or 3-2, something like that. I mean, they try to have a go at them. Listen, against it's always against either Liverpool or Man City. Yeah, when Crystal Palace, they'll be up for it. They'll score maybe 1 or 2 goals and kind of challenge them, but you always know it's going to end up being a 4-2 or 2-1 comfortable game for them. That always happens with them with Palace away. But listen, Palace away is always a tricky game. Man City have always kind of struggled in it as well. I know last year De Bruyne scored a banger in that game. The year before that, they only won 1-0. I can see it, bro. I can see it easily being as well like a, let's say, at least a 2-1 Man City game, because it's going to be that kind of rough and ride kind of game as well. You know, you never know how these games go against Crystal Palace. One day they might turn up, one day they might not, and stuff like that. I know they've had their own injuries and stuff like that. I know Eze wants to leave and even go to Man City if possible, man. But it's a tough one, man. It's a tough one. I'm going to go.
I think it's still too early to get super confident on Man City. Just going on their history, I think they will bounce back. Will they win the league? I don't know, but I wouldn't be surprised. I think City have still a lot to prove in this game. They need to get a win. I think they're still not playing great football. We saw that with Nottingham Forest, but they might not need to. They might just keep winning like that. So for my prediction, I'll go with 3-1 City.
3-1? Okay, that's decent. Yeah, listen, I can see 3-1 as well, man. It's possible. It's definitely possible for them to do it. But again, let's see how long that streak can kind of last as well, the win streak, because they got a lot of games to go and they're just waiting for January to happen. So, and listen, a few weeks' time, Manchester derby, but I said a few weeks' time, man. So yeah. But yeah, let's go on to
Chelsea.
Chelsea, man.
We'll finish off with Chelsea. I mean, wow, chances galore. How much did they win in the end? 5-1?
5-1. Yeah, man. It was
something ridiculous like that.
Crazy.
Should have been maybe 21 with the chances they had. Before we talk about Chelsea, I really need to talk about Southampton.
Yeah.
Let me just have a quick look where they are in the league. I don't think you'll be surprised where they are, but let me just confirm.
They're last, man.
They're dead last. Yeah. Which is what I thought. Dead last, and they deserve to be there. What the fuck are they doing? What are they? Listen, this has been a thorn in my side for a long time now. When I see rubbish teams who should just play basic football, because you are not going to win games in this league. You'll be very lucky to win it. I can't believe they have 1 win. I forget who they beat. I feel like they beat someone decent, right?
No, anyway, I don't know, man. I know we slapped them off.
Why are teams who ship goals specifically because they keep trying to play from the back and making mistakes, continue to do it?
Yeah. Terrible.
What on earth is the goalkeeper doing there? I definitely blame the goalkeeper, because the goalkeeper's been told to do that. Like Southampton, go to your manager, tell him, mate, I understand you want to play this super nice football and everything. Russell Martin, pack it in. Man. This is you're gonna get relegated like this, and you deserve to. I don't want to see teams like Southampton in the Premier League. Not entertaining to watch. You know, just lose every week.
Yeah. And you know what? What's sad about them as well? Yeah, it's like they feel like, you know, you could see them in parts of the game saying, yeah, they could do a job and everything like that right now, but like, and then they just end up just falling off a cliff as they always do. Like this is literally the history of Southampton right now in this season. You know, I'm not gonna say that whatever, but man, terrible. Listen, United beat them 3-0. Liverpool could have beaten them more as well. I don't even like, now that you guys look at it, you guys should have slapped them up just for the sake of it. You know,
Southampton deserved to beat Liverpool that game. If you ignore their silly mistakes, they play better than us. They actually scored legitimate goals. We scored goals served on a red carpet, you know. But again, if we look at the game against Chelsea, Stevens, captain captain of Southampton. You're in a team fighting to stay in the league. Why are you pulling Cucurella's hair when the age of VAR? Let's not forget Cucurella is Spanish. It's in their blood. It's in their DNA to dive.
Yeah.
They come out the womb diving. You know, no one needs to pull them out. They come out diving themselves. Why on earth would you grab his hair? You know, as soon as he feels it, he's going down. And Cucurella, to his credit, everyone can't stand his hair. His hair is ridiculous. He's ridiculous.
Yeah.
But he's clever. As soon as he feels the tug, he goes down. Has to give it.
Yeah. Definitely. No. But
at the end of the day, it was a ridiculous dive by Cucurella, but his hair was ultimately pulled. It's just Stevens, the goalkeeper. What are they doing?
Yeah.
No wonder the fans boo them. And also the manager. Like, listen, I feel like some managers have too much pride or too arrogant. Not so much.
Yeah.
What are you doing?
Yeah.
You can't play football like this. It's great. Look, everyone wants to play positive football because when you play negative football, when you're Sam Allardyce, when you're Tony Pulis, people don't like it after a while. Fans are insane. You know, you support a small team, or maybe not a small team. Southampton is not a small team, but a team that will struggle to stay in the league. If you're managing to stay in the league and the football's not the greatest, be happy you're staying in the league. Because when you ask for too much, this is what happens. You try to play Pep Guardiola football, and you're getting killed out there.
Yeah.
You could have scored 20 goals that game.
Just long ball it. Like, why is it so like convenient right now for you to? And listen, this has been happening for weeks where you're making the same mistake. Just hoop ball it over. You don't have to do it every single play of course. You know, every action has to happen start like that. You know, just hoop it over, win the second ball, and that's it. Like, I don't get why people are doing this. You know, they're so in love with that kind of team.
Even the likes of Southampton want to play sexy football. Ipswich, all these. Like, listen, when it works, it works. But Ipswich, Southampton have one win. They will get relegated this season. Both of those teams are guaranteed to be relegated.
Yeah.
Southampton have 11 goals this season. 11 goals in 14 games. 2 goals came in the Liverpool game.
Yeah.
I mean, these teams will go down.
Terrible.
They will go down.
But listen, as much as we're ranting about them, we have to give Chelsea the credit, man, because Chelsea, they're right. Listen, they can't do anything right now. They're on it. Listen, title race. We were talking about Arsenal earlier on. We don't know about what Chelsea can do. You know, I mean, it's too early in it. You don't know how that team is going to operate, and they still got some defensive flaws and everything like that. But they can't do much wrong with what they're doing right now, just winning games and keeping the momentum. And also for this team as well, like, I think this has been, I don't know if it's been the longest win streak that they've had in so long here, but they need these kinds of win streaks for themselves to actually build the confidence and say, hey, we can take that next step. If we can go on this streak, then we can go on the next longer streak and we can continue winning and winning these games.
Now 3 in a row?
Yeah. I think right now for Chelsea, what they need to do as well is win these bigger games, because they don't win these big games often. You know, Man City, they haven't won for a while. Liverpool, they haven't won.
Since the Abramovich era came to an end, they haven't been winning these type of games. Now, let's also be fair. They've been going through they went through so many managers, owner transitions. They've signed player after player. They signed every window. They were signing 30, 40 players. You know, you're turning up to training. You're thinking, am I at the under 21s? Have I joined a new club? What's happened here? New faces all the time. But they started to settle in. Maresca, listen, under the radar, just keeps winning, getting good results. The players we were doubting, guys like Enzo, Sancho, Jackson, all starting to perform now. They're looking pretty good. Again, I think it is still too soon because look, they've only recently started playing like this. It's a long season. We have to see where they are after January. I think that's the true test for a lot of teams. But they look good right now. Chelsea are a team to definitely fear. It's not a team you choose to play right now. They're not really conceding any goals. They conceded 15 and 14, which is great for them.
Yeah,
scoring a couple of goals.
They're on form. They're on form. Yeah,
I think they have the most goals out of everyone this season so far.
Yeah,
which is saying something.
And this is what they needed as well. They needed that stability in the 11, you know, because when you have so many players as well, it's hard to, first of all, keep them all happy, but also picking an 11 as well for the manager. And he's kind of got his system already now, so he'll play either Caicedo and Enzo together, or he'll play Caicedo and Lavia in certain games, but he knows, those three are my midfielders. He knows Cole Palmer's going to be in the middle. and interchange between the wingers, but he's keeping the wingers happy and refreshed as well. Like, he knows there's a lot of games to be played and the workload and everything like that, because he was already in the championship. So he's already taken that experience already. And he's translating it very well towards Chelsea. And all he has to do is basically just, manage and coach them the way he's doing right now. He's giving them free flow and play. They're having fun. They can't do much different right now than winning the games that they're doing. And they're doing it very convincingly as well. Like, was against beating Aston Villa at home and then winning against Southampton away, and Heidenheim, I think it was, during the week. I forgot who they beat before that, but they're going on a win streak, man, and they're doing very well. So as much as we hate to see that, because me and you are both practically Chelsea haters club, listen, we got to give credit where credit's due.
Who do they have next? They have Spurs, I believe, on Sunday, right?
Yeah, man, they've got Spurs, man. That is a big test right there, because Chelsea and Spurs,
one of those games they got to go and win. Go out, go away. London derby. Show them what you're all about. Spurs have been amazing against the big teams this season. I think Spurs are currently up or drawing. They've got Bournemouth.
No, they're losing, bro. They're losing right now to Bournemouth.
Yeah, so at the time of recording, we are 27 minutes in the game. Wow, they are 1-0 down.
Yeah.
I mean, look, typical, right? Actually, he was speaking to a Spurs fan today. He said, started asking him questions about Spurs. He says, we'll lose this game and then we'll go smash Chelsea on the weekend. They know themselves. Listen, they can't beat the small teams. This season, they're beating the big teams. What's your prediction? Let's end it on that note.
Just let me tell them right now, Spurs, you lot are just shit, man. I don't know how I can just support that club, and be happy with, like, 1 minute we're doing this, that, get gassed as well. Like, there's a reason why we coin it Spurs here, because you lot just fuck it up every single time, innit? Like, right now, I wouldn't be surprised if you lot lose to Bournemouth, Fuck you lot, But again, going obviously to this game, Ange, he loves a big game. He's probably going to say, hey, this is Chelsea, man. We got to do it. I don't know how they are right now in terms of the players back and stuff like that. I need to kind of see the game a little bit more. But in terms of this game with Chelsea, I could see Chelsea winning that 3-1. I think. I know it's a high score, right? 3-1. Yeah, I know it's a high score.
I think they may be in good form, but it's a lot. I don't know if I backed them to beat Spurs away. I think Spurs have been quite good.
Yeah, look, they got Ben Davis and Dragonfield still playing for them. I don't know how long that defense is going to keep up.
Might be one of the worst centre backs I've ever seen in my life, but I don't know. I'll back Spurs for this game. I'll keep this funny run going. I'm going to go with a big scoreline. I'm going 3-2 Spurs.
3-2. Ooh. I don't know, man. It's gonna be fireworks in that game. Spurs fans again at their stadium as well. Listen, you can easily see it as well. Like, we talk about Spurs all the time, but they have something about them in these games where they'll just kind of having themselves up. Like, let's do it.
Ange throws caution to the wind and he goes for it. So fair play to him,
Fair play, fair play. Listen, I wouldn't be surprised as well. But I'm just going off right now from form. I think again, Chelsea are not that team who you can just roll over as well. They put a decent performance in against Liverpool away, put a decent performance against you. We could have beat them as well, but like, it's fine, man. I feel like it's all good. I feel like we're going to really test them out. Tottenham are really going to test them out as well. But again, Chelsea, I think 3-1. That's why I'm going 3-1 with that game as well. So yeah.
Well, let's see. Let's see what happens. Spurs currently down. I think Fulham are still up 1-0. It will be goal.
Yeah.
Our predictions for the weekend games.
Hold on. We forgot about the United one because we kind of went over that one. What do you think about United and
United game? I gave mine, no?
No, I didn't hear it. What was your one?
I said, United? I don't think I gave it. Yeah, I'm going with a 3-0 win. I think it's going to be one of those masterclasses like where United show up. I can see Rashford, Højlund goals, Bruno, the cheeky free kick.
Okay, you're gassing me too much up. You're trying to make me say 4-0 or something like that. Nah. I'm going to keep it conservative and say 2-0. I hope 2-0, I hope our players are back as well. Lissandro should be fit after the suspension. I don't know, Manu should be back as well, but yeah, whatever. But anyways, man, it's been a good episode. You're going to be going to Kenya, right? It's going to be...
I'm going away, but we will try and make the show continue to happen let's see what happens.
Enjoy yourself, man. Enjoy yourself. You deserve it as well. And by the way, for United fans, rest in peace, Kath. We lost a great receptionist. She's the life of United. Rest in peace, Kath. We love you. Take care, guys. All the best.